Okay, so now we're going to mount the motherboard into the case. So here's the I/O shield. The only thing to make sure is that you get the orientation correct, because you can mount it upside down. This just does clip in. So I'm looking at my motherboard, and this is how it goes. So it's going to go right into the slot here, and it's just going to basically snap in place. Whoops! It's going to snap in place. It's supposed to just snap right in there. There it goes. Okay, so it's I/O shield is in. Just double check it. Yep, it's all in there. Okay, and now, so I like to grab the motherboard by the fan because it's easy, and I don't want to touch the board. So get this in here, and this one you'll feel so I already checked off camera. These are the standoff screws that the motherboard mounts to. There's 9 of them, and you can see it might be hard to read on the camera, but it says ATX, micro ATX, so it'll support different motherboards. But this one is set up for most popular, which is ATX. So I already checked that all these mounts do line up with the motherboard. So when I bring it in here, let's get this wire out of here. You got to kind of get it to line up with the I/O shield on the ports, and then it'll just kind of drop into place here. Sometimes you got to look at the ports to make sure nothing's misaligned. So that's lined up. That's lined up. Okay. So then when this is in, you can kind of wiggle it, and I can see. I usually like to take a flashlight and look at each hole, and it's lined up with the screw. So I check all 9, and they're all lined up. So and I'm checking the I/O shield, so it looks good. Everything came out. So now we're ready to install the motherboard. So again, there's 9 screws. They come with the case, and I use a tweezer because they are kind of small for my fingers, and it's just easier for me to get to. And some of these spots are tight, like this one in the corner here. Let's see if I can do this. What would be very helpful is a magnetic screwdriver. So I don't think this one is magnetized. Nope, it's not magnetized. That's why a magnetized screwdriver helps, which I should get one. So I'm going to try to do this with the tweezer first. Actually, let me just do one, and then we don't need to film every single one, and then we'll show you the next step. So here's one I can get to easy because it's out in the open. So I'm just going to screw that in. Done. You don't have to over tighten it. Now I'm going to do that 8 more times, and the challenging ones are going to be this one, which is tight. This one is next to this I/O box, and this one might be tough, but the rest of them, these are all open. These will be easy. So we'll turn the video off, and I'll put those in. You don't need to watch me struggle with small screws.